What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you've been following my little hair journey here on YouTube, it's been almost 2 months, pretty much 2 months. It's been 2 months since I posted my last video, which was me shaving my head completely bald with a razor. So if you missed that, definitely go and check it out. I'll leave it in the description down below. But today is going to just be a little hair growth video to let you guys know where I'm at after these 2 months, and also to give you some tips and tricks that'll possibly help you out if you plan to shave your head and regrow your hair. Okay guys, so it's time for the reveal of my hair growth after these 2 months. Okay, you ready? So as you can see, it has grown quite a bit in these past 2 months. Definitely not where I want it to be, but I am impatient, so what do you expect? So my skin is just super dry and sensitive, and I think that the hair growing back in and me not being able to oil my scalp like I was when it was bald has like really taken a toll on the condition of my scalp. So yeah. If you see flakes in there, that is why, okay honey? Don't come for me in the comments. So yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of like rocking this like Spock look, you know? No, but for real, like, I feel like a little 12-year-old boy with this hair right now, okay? And I'm pretty sure I've been mistaken for a little 12-year-old boy walking through town. So the only time I really ever wear makeup is if I'm actually getting ready to go out somewhere, which is hardly ever, or if I'm making a video for you guys like today. So usually I'm just walking out in sweats or, you know, some t-shirt and a hat, glasses, no makeup. So you can see how people would mistake me for a boy. I actually was mistaken for a boy, I believe. She didn't say anything, but I'm pretty sure I got mistaken for a boy in a public bathroom. I walked in there and I was gonna use the bathroom because I had to pee, you know? And this lady walked out of the stall and stopped dead in her tracks and just stared at me like in shock for a good second. So I'm pretty sure she thought there was a man in the bathroom. But there wasn't, it was me. So yeah, the hair growth hasn't, I mean, it's going, you guys, but it's just definitely not where I want it to be. This is definitely one of those stages, those fucked up stages. The front is not bad at all. I like the front. It's like that classic old school look, but the back is just terrible. So yeah, I've been living in hats and trying to do my little lace wig that I've showed you guys a few videos back. And let me tell you, I've been having the hardest time. I did some research before I bought this, but I had no idea how much work the wig was and how much time it is to install it and all these things. The plucking, the cutting of the lace, the sewing of the elastic bands, like I was not ready for this life, okay? So that wig is just sitting in my closet. I'll use it sometimes when I throw on a hat. Sometimes I'll try and lay it down, but then I just get so self-conscious out in public and I'll end up taking it off when I get home. So yeah. The wig is just it's not really that great of an option for me right now. I'm kind of just excited to see where my hair will go from here, how it will look over the next few months. I'm really ready to get out of this stage right here so that I can start actually like wearing my hair out in public and not feeling so self-conscious about it. You kind of get the urge when you're growing out your hair to just grab the clippers and shave it all off again, because it would look so much cleaner than, you know, dealing with this mess on your head. But you know, that's part of the sacrifice. You gotta grow in that hair, you can't cut it. I feel like with this hair right here, it's been kind of hard to style myself still. So sometimes I'll throw on the wig and put on a hat and see if that helps, and it does. Like, to me, it makes the outfit more feminine, but at the same time, I don't want to be wearing a wig on my head all day. That leads me into the tips and tricks I have for you guys. They're not really anything special, honestly. It's just what I've found to be helpful so far. Hopefully this will help you out if you plan on shaving your head and regrowing, or if you've already shaved and you're in the process of regrowing and you just don't know what the hell to do. So hopefully this will help. Tip number 1, I would definitely say go out and buy yourself some hats, go buy some bandanas, go get some scarves, some beanies, like just gather all of the head accessories that you can. What I've noticed though is that like sometimes I'll be wearing my little dad hat and I still feel like masculine looking. So what I like to do is just play it up with cute hoop earrings, which is just like a really basic look, and that will add a feminine touch and kind of amplify that look for you. I think it'll make it a lot cuter. But yeah, definitely hats and earrings. Those will be your friends for the next year or so. Tip number 2, I see a lot of girls doing this. I personally have never done this because I just don't dye my hair, but in the process of growing out your hair, you can dye it a really fun color like pink or blue, or bleach it blonde, which will kind of distract away from this crazy mess you got going on. And it looks super cute. I think it looks fun, playful, edgy, all these things. So that might be something that you would be interested in if you like to dye your hair. Tip number 3 is something that I like to do. I think it depends on your hair texture a lot, but if your hair texture is similar to mine, then you might be able to just slap on a hat or a do-rag or a beanie and just lay your hair down for a little bit. Keep it on for like 30 minutes, even an hour if you can. And when you take it off, your hair should be laid down and you can just kind of brush through it to help groom it out a little bit more, just to help clean it up, because you know it's gonna be looking messy. Especially when I wake up in the morning, this side of my head is just always, the hair is just always sticking up right here. So that is something I like to do to help out with that. And the 4th tip I would say is to try wigs. Now, I've said this already in the beginning of the video. If you don't know anything about lace front wigs or anything like that, definitely do your research, because this shit is not easy. It looks great. A lot of YouTubers make it look great. There's people on Instagram, they just lay the lace wig down, but what you don't realize is that these are people who are professionals or who have been doing it for a really, really long time. If this is your first time doing it, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be very hard, but wigs are definitely an option. You could always try synthetic too, where you don't have to really pluck the front or anything, but those won't look as realistic. Just cover it with a hat or a bandana and that'll help you out there. So yeah, that's an option too, wigs. That was number 4, I believe. And tip number 5 is just to not take yourself too seriously, honestly. Don't worry about it. Like, I know I said there's times where I just don't want to go outside with my hair showing, but I will. You should not care what people think about your hair. This is a temporary state. You're gonna be back and looking real cute in a few months, okay? So don't even worry about it. It's temporary. It'll be fine. But yeah, definitely don't take yourself too seriously. That is my tip number 5 for you guys, which basically means have confidence. This whole hair journey has been about confidence, so can't forget that now, not during this stage. Don't forget it. You gotta have confidence. You gotta not take yourself too seriously. Otherwise, you won't end up leaving the house, okay? So yeah, I believe that is all I had for you guys today. If you guys have your own tips and tricks for dealing with this mess on your head, or you know, anything like that, if you've grown out your hair before and you have some tips that you'd like to share, definitely leave them down below, because I would check them out. I need something, because other than that, I'm running to the store and I'm buying more hats and more hoops, because that is going to be my look for the next few months. So that is all I have for you guys today. Let me know if you like this video in the comments down below. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of me. Alright, you guys, peace.